Okay, here we go with a third game in my little mini-series here. Like I said, I really got in the mood to just play some chess and make some more videos for you guys. So, hopefully we get some good games. I just lost a game I just lost a game really stupidly. I didn't want to make myself look like an idiot, so I didn't want to put that one up. I don't really mind losing games, but sometimes it's not very good to lose a game really badly, and yeah. Yeah, well, I just fell for a checkmate and won. But, so this is a pretty interesting position here. I guess you could call it a pierce, but it's kind of weird for them to develop their knight to c6 without playing c5 first. But I guess it's working out for him because now he's got flexibility in the center, and he can play c6 here to try to open up the center a little more. I'm just setting up myself for a classic 150 attack, which is basically going for trying to pry open the h-file if and when he ever castles. But I mean, I can still do it even if he doesn't castle. So, I mean, either way, it's good. So because he played f5, I can't allow him to play f4 to trap my bishop out. So I have to trade it off as soon as possible, or right away. And now I just have to open up his pawn chain he's got going there. I mean, he has to play pawn takes here. I'm not sure what the point of that rook move was. In fact, I actually win this pawn right away, I believe. Yeah, so let's... Okay, I'm going to play knight to d3. The point is to just play e5. If he takes my f-pawn, it's not that big of a deal. I'll just develop my bishop with tempo and then play e5. Okay. I mean, he can't castle kingside anymore because he moved his rook, and he can't. If he goes queenside now, my bishop is well placed on the h1 a8 diagonal, and now I'm prying open the center, so it's all working out really good for me. I think I'm going to attack his... No. Yeah, okay. Okay, I thought he was going to do that. Good. So now that he's castled, it's going to be a lot easier for me to attack. For example, I'm just going to leave my knight hanging there. I mean, if he takes my knight, I take his other knight. So, yeah, I'm winning material there. My pawn's defended by my bishop. My knight on d3 is well placed. Now I can probably double my rooks on his second rank, which is very powerful. Blind swine, if you've never heard that before. That's what it's called. I don't have to worry about him checking me at all because my bishop's guarding it. My knight's guarding that, so I can check him here. And now I think this is a strong move. d6, opening up my bishop, should lead to a strong attack on his king. If not, win his queen almost immediately. So, then I'll have a queen for a rook after all those trades. And then my knight can come into the game. So now that I've won his queen, I'm just going to bring my queen and my knight together to try to bring it home, I guess. If you don't know, the queen and the knight work really, really well together, because the queen is very powerful like a bishop and a rook together, and the knight kind of fills in the gaps on where it attacks. So let's see if I can figure out a checkmate here. So now he has to go king e7. he has to block with the bishop. Now after knight e4, he's almost running out of squares already, but I mean he's pretty solid at the moment. So I'm gonna need to bring in some other pieces somehow. I guess step one will be to give my king some air to try to eliminate any back rank possibilities or skewering possibilities with like rook check and then rook d1 check skewering. So I think my knight and queen are separated, but since the queen has so much mobility, you know, it's okay either way. So I'm going to take his pawn here. Okay, so now I'm threatening a checkmate, and chances are, I mean, it's kind of an obscure checkmate, so I don't know if he'll be able to see it. His only way out of it, it looks like, is to play bishop c8. Or, okay, you can play king up too, yep. Okay. I don't want his king to escape, but I don't really have a choice here. I don't really have a way to keep him from escaping, so I'm kind of unfortunate, but should still be okay. He can't play rook e2 to threaten my c2 pawn because of queen a6 check, which skewers his king and rook. So his whole plan of attack here is not. I'm keeping pretty good wraps on him, basically. So I need him to get away from, because he's got a lot of ways to sneak around my light squares. So I need him to get away from that. He kind of just dropped his rook, it looks like. Maybe. Yeah, so looks like I'm threatening a checkmate again, so, well, not quite. I mean, he's down a rook, so hopefully he'll resign and I won't have to figure it out. Yeah, he did. Okay. Awesome.